What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of a whole new season of VH1's Love and Hip Hop Presents Family Reunion. This season 2, episode 1. Baby, I got the arms out. Let me tell y'all, I had to flip my bitch. When you by yourself and you gotta flip your goddamn mattress, you know you supposed to flip that shit, turn that shit, rotate that shit, bitch. It be an ordeal, okay? And if y'all can see the state of my room, as soon as I finish, I'm finna start putting a dent and putting some stuff up because, girl, it's a mess, okay? And I just got real hot, okay? And I said, fuck this shit. Y'all getting Tank Talk Ashley, all right? Y'all usually don't get her, okay? These arms don't usually be out, but they out tonight. But, cause bitch, I am hot, okay? But let's just get up into this episode. First, this is, like I said, season 2. Season 1, let me take this off. Girl, I got my booster too, so, and my flu shot. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. But anyway, season 1 was cute, okay? Season 1 to me, it had the less controversial people on the show, okay? This season 2, it looked like it's gonna be a little hot. It looked like, I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to speak too soon because we did that about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We did that about Love and Hip Hop Miami, and we saw how them 2 seasons turned out. And truth be told, the Family Reunion show was better than them 2 seasons, actually. I'm just going to put that out there. Even though it wasn't much, it was better than those 2 seasons of the actual show, okay? But we got some little spice out here, you know what I'm saying? We got people that had big controversies that actually played out in the blogs and stuff that I have forgot about, okay? So, what we got is, memeing, all right, baby? Mimi is doing this whole thing trying to make it seem like her and Jonathan and Brooke Valentine, they are the ones that's putting this together, okay? So they was like, listen, I want to do something, bring everybody together up in San Diego. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's do that. And so at this point, who else is there? Like, we got all these controversial names that has some stuff going on. We got Kim Bella that's gonna be there with Sylvester, aka Jewels, okay? Man's been had them teeth up in his mouth all this time, and he still ain't got a grasp on that goddamn list, okay? But we're gonna let him go with that. We're gonna let him go with that. Sir been having the problems, you know what I'm saying? He trying to get his life back on track or whatever. Moving on from that, like I said, we got Brooke Valentine's. Of course, Marcus is there, I don't know if they brought their baby. Probably didn't, but, they said they're married, so congratulations to them. I knew they were together. I didn't know that they were married. So, Brooke, she did everything that she had to do to get that man, okay? She did everything that she had to do to get that man, because I will never forget that season when she did all that shit trying to pull out a surprise wedding and just was doing some psychotic stuff. It was just too freaking much, and I just really wasn't here for it, and that's why I felt and at the beginning that, she kind of trapped that man. But, they cute together. They love each other, so, hey, I'm all the way here for their union. Stevie J is supposed to be on here, too. I said, Jonathan said I brought Stevie J here for you, Mimi, so that, y'all talking about this co-parenting stuff or whatever, so you can see people that co-parent and all this stuff. And Mimi whole thing is this. Bitch, let me just take this out because it's bothering me. Mimi whole thing is, so we can co-parent and we're trying to get there and do what we're supposed to be doing. But my whole thing is this. You're supposed to come through for your child and don't say that you're going to do something and you're not going to do something and say next time. Okay, I got it. But yet you don't come through. That's what she's worried about, okay? Understandable, and I'm not surprised that she's having these issues with Stevie. All right. Bobby Lights and Zell is there, okay? If you saw the conversation with Bobby Lights and Roland Ray, you know that Zell is one of his good girlfriends, okay? And truth be told, I never even knew that they knew each other like that and they was close like that, but obviously I guess they are. And so, they're there. Shekinah is there from Atlanta. Shekinah ain't got shit else to do, so I guess she's going to be there for comic relief, okay? To be quite honest, Zell gives me tacky, especially compared to Bobby, all right? I don't like him. I don't like Zell at all. He gives me the tacky gay, okay? It just doesn't flow for me. But hey, who am I to say something? Then we have Sin Santana. Okay, she's gonna be there. You know, that's Jonathan's bestie. All right, so we got them. Like I said, we got Kimbella. Baby, the way Kimbella, I don't like talking about people's bodies, but when I went back and I looked at Love and Hip Hop New York when she first got on the scene, she was a toothpick compared to what she is now. So I don't know if it's just eating good. I don't know if it's surgery. I don't know, because I don't know how people body fill out like that when you ain't been. Okay, moving on from that. Let me stop. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not nice. But I just had questions. I just had questions. You know what I'm saying? Her ass looks so goddamn hard. It don't even look soft. And you know, I love ass, and if you got a big ass, I like to put my head on it and just lay on it or whatever, caress it and all that stuff. But it looked like hard as a rock. But anyway, moving on from that, neither here nor there. Okay. Who else is there? Erica's gonna be there, Safari's gonna be there, the Creep Squad, all three of them, and plus Tara and Amina. Okay, and Coco. I mean, not Coco, Yo-Yo. Don't play with my yo-yo. Okay, I said, all right. Coco, damn, let me, why I keep on saying her Coco. Yo-Yo was up in the confessional. She had to spit a little quick 4 bars, okay? I said, I know that's right. You better show them how you do this, son. Okay, that's what you do, you know, represent for the West Coast, okay? Because you out there. Meanwhile, they getting ready to do this all-white beach stuff. I said, it's a hell of a lot of motherfuckers on this beach. Damn, I feel like it's more people this season than it was last season, okay? And so they want to do this all white beach day barbecue type of situation as an introduction. They cooking food and everything. And we realized that people there actually do have issues with each other. Okay, Jonathan whole thing is just about everybody here, I'm cool with y'all, okay? And if we got any issues with anybody, we can talk about it, and that don't mean that we have to end up in being friends afterwards. We can just put the shit on the table and then let it go and move on with our respective lives. I said, okay, that's cool, that's fine, I'm down with it. We see everybody trying to come onto the beach slowly. You know, we see Kimbella come on with Sylvester, and we see, like I said, Santana. Her whole thing is, you know, seeing Erica, she don't know how that's gonna go off. Even though we saw on the preview that they gonna get a pop off, they gonna pop off on each other, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Because seeing, you know, Erica deserves to be called out for what she did, okay, for what she did with that fake page, if that was true, all right. Meanwhile, you know, Bobby Lice is there. Like I said, he came on there with Zell. He's worried about, you know, the whole situation with Erica because I had forgot all about the fact that Erica had called some girl out or that was supposedly messing with Safari, and these girls got into a fight at the club. One of her friends got into a fight at the club with some girl, and Bobby Lights got involved in it, and they had beef or whatever, and he trying to say it was like a miscommunication, misunderstanding, and all of that stuff. So he worried about that. I said, damn, I forget that shit did happen. Safari gonna be there, so you know it's gonna be some mess, okay? It look like Safari and Cisco gonna get into it. Meanwhile, Cisco, you got Rich and Peter Guns coming up there together, but then Cisco, he come walking on the beach like a lone wolf. Come to find out, they still icing him out. We all know about the little celebrity, and if you didn't know, they had a celebrity boxing match, okay, between Peter Guns and Cisco, and they had issues from the fact that Cisco was dating or did something with Amina at one point during the Super Bowl, during their last season. I think it was season 10 or whatever. And, you know, I guess baby mamas in that sense is off limits. I don't know if they did anything together like sexually or whatever, but you know how niggas and their egos are. Don't touch my baby mama, I won't touch yours. That's bro code or whatever. Understandable. So they get into this boxing match. They said it was for real. They said Cisco was the one that won. And it's like they still icing him out, okay? They still icing him out. Richie D said he ain't down on no drama, okay? He just trying to be there, be cool, you know, change his ways or whatever. Baby, Richie D look a little bloated, okay? He look a little bloated. I said, baby, did you take your insulin? What's going on? Like, I'm a little worried, okay? I'm a little worried, to be quite honest. I just hope he's all to the good. Truthfully, everybody do look good. I'm going to give that to everybody. The cast looks beautiful. I will say that, okay? But at this point, I'm just, oh, and they got Booby there. Booby, okay? Booby ain't got shit else to do. truth be told, he the main one that's there that ain't got shit else to do. To be quite honest, because I don't hear nobody talking about Booby. Okay, we see Zell and Bobby and everybody else everywhere else. I don't see nothing about no damn Booby. But you know, we gonna see how this go. So, Brooke, she had to tell Erica, that Safari was gonna be there. Mind you, Brooke and Safari, they're cool. You know, they started off on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood together, so that's where their connection comes in. You know, she was just asking her how was she doing and how she lost weight so much, and she was like most of it probably was postpartum depression and stuff that she was going through, and she's inquiring about her relationship and do they think that they're gonna get along, and are you sure y'all gonna get divorced? And she's just tired of Safari doing certain things in a way that he chose to do it and display it. Understandable, but I'm tired of hearing about Safari and Erica's situation. Meanwhile, you get Booby over there talking to Tara. Was it Amina or whatever? Girl, she talking to her. Oh yeah, and Amina and Erica, that was the only person that Erica really kind of like gravitated to because they good girlfriends too. They haven't seen each other in a minute. Amina did come to her wedding and all of that stuff, but Booby over there talking to her, and he like, I'm just focusing on kids and being a better father in my business or whatever, but I also want a little bit of love in my life. I said, oh, okay, cool. I don't think that you're going to get it in this group, but, do what you got to do. Meanwhile, you got Shekinah and them sitting at the table listening to and looking over there at Cisco and Rich and Peter Guns. They over there talking about this goddamn fight, right? And he went and got Roy Jones Jr. to train him, and I got a nigga up in the projects or whatever to train me for 3 days, and I still won. The champ is here. Girl, I was with Shekinah. First of all, did y'all hear when Jonathan asked Mimi was she still vegan? Okay. She was like, no, I'm pescatarian. Okay. He said, so that means that you only eat fish. No pun intended, but that's what you eat. I was like, yeah, because y'all know Mimi and Ty back together, right? I tell you that. I told y'all about these lesbians. Listen, they can't leave their exes alone. The exes be right there in the background. Okay, I'm going to let you go for a couple of minutes, but you're going to be right back. So go ahead, do what you got to do. I'm going to be here when you finish. Okay, that's literally what they are. But, why them niggas over there, Shekinah said, listen to them over there arguing about this fight. Over there acting like old ass granddaddy. Y'all too damn old to be doing some shit like this, okay? And Shekinah's whole thing is, she is not here for the way that Peter treated the women. She is not here for none of them, to be quite honest, because of the disrespect that they give to the women, okay? And how they displayed themselves on their seasons, okay? But Cisco took it upon himself to go over there because they was like, yo, there goes Shekinah. Why don't you go over there and say hi? He was like, yeah, let me go say hi. I'm thinking they had previous dealings with each other. Probably not. Or they probably just realized that Shekinah feels some type of way about them and their actions, okay? And that's what she had to tell them. Because Richie came over there and was like, I'm sorry that my, presence disturbs you or whatever. She was like, no, it's just that I don't like the actions that you put out. And on the one hand, Shekinah can be the most, but in this situation, I'm kind of on her side because somebody has to call it out. All right, maybe it wasn't the time, but at some point, it had to be said. It had to be said. Okay, y'all too damn old to be acting the way that you're acting. And when Peter got involved in it, she just went on a tirade, baby. Like, listen, I don't like you for the simple fact of the way that you treated them women, and it's mostly I don't understand why them women let you do what you did to them. Of course, this put Tyra on the defense, okay? She like, we all get along at this point, and you talking about the father of my kids, so it's like I gotta go on defense, and it's like I'm cringing at listening to this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, I get it, but at least be thankful that somebody's speaking up for you because you obviously ain't speaking up for yourself, Tyra. I mean, maybe you put it in the past, but a lot of people haven't put it in the past, and we just don't understand how you can still be associated with somebody like that. I'm not going to be on good terms. I'll be on good terms enough for you to co-parent, come pick up the kids and all that. But other than that, we ain't friends, okay? And after all the stuff that y'all did, I don't... Anyway, that's a triangle in itself, okay? That's a web that they woven, and I just don't want to be a part of it. I think everybody involved in that situation is stupid. Shekinah made points, but the issue is, should Shekinah have said what she said at that moment, okay? This is the introduction. This is everybody going around trying to get to know each other, trying to say hello. And instead of just saying hello and leaving it right then and there, she stirs the pot up with all her feelings. Granted, she's right about it. Okay. They are stupid for letting that man do what he did. Okay. He acted disrespectful to women, and it takes all involved, okay? So we can't just put it all on him. We got to put it on the women too, okay? Because like I said, everybody played a part up in this shit. Y'all kept on going back, but everybody's stupid. Shekinah just pointed it out. Of course, not Rich, but Peter Gunz get up in his feelings, and he was like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? She said, listen, people know who I am. They don't know who you are. I said, you know what? Prior to loving hip hop, I heard of Peter Gunz. Okay, I heard the one song that he had. Other than that, I didn't know nothing about him. And when I hear Peter Gunz, I don't think of hip hop with him. I think of loving hip hop and him being a hoe and a pimp ass nigga. That's what I hear. With dirty feet on the floor. That's what I think about. Okay, I don't think about hip hop when it comes to Peter Gunz. So you tarnish your own reputation. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to get mad and be like, who the hell is she? Okay, she called him you shriveled up ass old man or whatever. I said, Shekinah, please go sit down. If they are cool with what's going on, just hush, okay? I get it, but sometimes we just got to know when to say stuff, okay? Granted, you saying some stuff that we all have thought and said, but time and a place. I don't think it was a time right then and there when we all trying to get to know each other, okay? So it is what it is. That's why, what's her name? Mimi said, Shekinah is just the auntie of the reunion, okay? She just the auntie. That's how she is, because that auntie, that one particular auntie, that's just going to say whatever it is that's on her mind. Don't care if it's disrespectful or not. She going to say what she got to say. And that's exactly what Shekinah had to do. And, of course, it got under Peter's skin. It got under Tyra's skin. And I said, oh, so here comes the trouble in the first episode already. And no, Booby wasn't talking to Tara, Amina. He was talking to Sin. That's who he was talking to. I was like, I can kind of see that. But, Joe Budden ain't going to let that happen. Baby, Shekinah was not playing, okay? Even though I said all that I said, I was still here for the mess, okay? Like, ramp the drama up, because that's what we want. That's what we need a little bit. And like I said, he needed to be called out, but, sometimes we got to work on our timing, all right? Like Mimi said, everything was going okay, and then all of a sudden, this popped off. So, we trying to see how everything else gonna be. Meanwhile, you got Amina and Erica over there to the side, kikiing and whatever. Here come Rich, drunk ass. Okay, he all up on her. You miss me, you want me, you love me, you looking good as shit. You still love me, girl. Come on. I said, ugh. Erica, she tried to play it off like she didn't mind it or whatever because she felt like it was coming from a genuine place. No, that was some creepy ass shit. First of all, don't touch me. Second of all, like Zell said, she still is married regardless, but at the same time, we don't like you at this point. You messed it up. She gonna say so. He think I regret being with him. No, he regret breaking up with me because, being with me it's a moment. And I said, Erica, just about everybody you've been with left you. Okay. It's a moment though, that moment was had, that moment has came, and that moment has gone. All right. But even though I can talk shit about Erica, I still kind of like Erica. It's just like with Portia. I still like Portia, but I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit, okay? Speaking of, y'all been watching her show. Portia, I don't think you should have did this. I think you really should have just came on back to Real Housewives of Atlanta and did what you had to do on there, because this bringing your family in and all this stuff, girl, it's just making you look stupid. Y'all see the last episode that came on yesterday? Arguing over a goddamn road that wasn't even yours. Why do you care about that man road? Get that man back his shit, okay? Y'all over and done with, right? Girl, a mess. The family is funny though, okay? The cousins, Londi, I do like her. But moving on, back to this shit. So, they was just playing with each other, whatever. I mean, his hand was all on her thigh. I said, Erica, you like that. You ain't been getting that attention. So that's why you let that happen. So, hey, it is what it is. And mind you, she just found out that Safari gonna be there. So she probably over it. I wouldn't want my ex unless I was trying to do some things afterwards, touch me like that. But then again, depending on who it is. Let me stop. I said, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead because you just don't know. You just don't know. Put a little liquor. I might just let you go ahead and have your way. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Ashley, get up out of that. I'm out. Hopped out of that, okay? But anyway, moving on from there, Zell had to come over there to see what was up. Because he was like, I ain't here for this, okay? You know, Kim Bella get up there on the stage giving a little speech about Santana and how, you know, he's home and all this stuff. This is like his real outing, okay? He's been down for 19 months or whatever. Now he's really getting out, mingling with people. He just don't want no drama. He gets up on stage, thanks Kim Bella. Kim Bella, it just looks heavy. The ass looks heavy, girl. It just looks heavy. I'm concerned, okay? I don't want it to be heavy on you, all right? It just looks heavy. It looks like it take a lot for... Santana, baby, Jewels, he be lifting them weights, okay? In that ass. But anyway, moving on. He gets up there, do his little song. Everybody's having a good time for the most part, and then people start breaking off doing whatever it is that they want to do. You got, of course, Sin and Booby. They going off to the side. They getting on the golf court and just cart, I should say, and riding through the tunnels, and he asking her about relationships and stuff like this. And you know, when you've been talking to a person and you've seen them on the internet or you've seen them around, that's one thing. But then when you actually talk to them and they actually got their, you know, their soul is really good and their personality really match or whatever, that's another thing. I said, oh, so y'all really feeling each other like that? Damn, so have y'all really been in communication? Or is this just, I need to get my dick wet type of situation? Because, I mean, I could like somebody, but I ain't trying to get all up in their personal on the first damn time I meet them unless we got that spark, you know? So, hey, it is what it is. I think that'd be cute. I really do. But for the most part, so far, so good. I am liking this little calm get together, okay? Everybody is being on their best behavior for now. So you got Erica going over there to Mimi room with Shekinah, okay? And they talking about everything that was going on. You know, the whole situation with Rich coming over there and all of that. And Erica not phased by it. Rich, on the other hand, he thinking that if he goes that way, he'll get back with her. That's basically what he said. Rich, let me just tell you this: it's not gonna happen. That's not progressing for Erica, and at this point, you really can't do nothing for Erica. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, you fumbled that, okay? It's over, it's done with. Baby, they talking about Erica got like 3 different exes on the goddamn beach coming there. She said, listen, I'm not here for all of this therapy stuff or whatever. Listen, I just want to have a good time. I'm trying to escape all of that because my real life is messed up at this point, okay? I'm not here to kumbaya. Listen, just have a good time, okay? You know, Shekinah was saying how she felt about Safari. He should have been there, okay? And I know Shekinah gonna get the party started, okay? We can feel how we feel about that bitch, but like she did with Rich and Peter Guns, or I should say just Peter, you know, she gonna get it started with Safari because she said, I'm gonna let him know. He said that bitch should have been there. That's literally what she said out her mouth. That bitch should have been there when you was going through what you was going through, okay? And she's correct. But you know, when it comes to Peter, she's like, I don't know that man, okay? And I just don't like the way you come up there acting like you cool Mo D or you somebody, and you ain't nobody to me but a fuck boy. That's basically what he is, okay? And hey, it is what it is. Some people let you slide with what you do, and some people just ain't gonna be here for the shit, and they gonna tell you right there in your face, regardless of if it's the perfect timing or not, okay? And truth be told, like I said, I ain't had a problem with what she kind of said, okay? Because it's the facts. Maybe the timing was off because we out here trying to have a good time, but we have to understand that's an authentic ass cookout, okay? What cookout you go to that ain't had at least one argument or something that happened? It may not turn into a fight, but it's a little argument that happened. It might simmer down by the end of it. It may not pop off into nothing, but a little disagreement pop off a little bit. That's some real shit, you know? Booby and Santana, I just want y'all to go ahead and fuck and let me watch, okay? That's all I want y'all to do, okay? You talk about something, don't put me in the friend zone, don't friend zone me. I like that. When Booby said that, I said, hold up. He said, listen, now don't friend zone me, because if that's what it is, we ain't even finna do this shit no more. I said, put your intentions out there. Let's not beat around the corner or whatever. Let's just say what it is. I don't want to be friend zone. I want you right about now. I said, all right, that's what it is. Okay. Sin got to deal with the whole situation with Erica. She said, listen, everybody want me to talk to my ex. Bitch, do you know how many exes that I walk past or whatever? I ain't got to talk to them. Okay. I can be around them. I ain't got to talk to them. You ain't going to force me. And I feel that. If you don't feel like you need to talk to the bitch, you ain't got to talk to the bitch just because somebody else wants you to, okay? But you are on a reality TV, and we need the drama, so therefore, cuss the bitch out, all right? Shekinah asked that girl, you gonna talk to Cynthia? Because you made that page, right? Girl, that's a lie. I said, now, Erica, Erica, stop it. Stop it, girl. You did that. You did that. I said, now we got to deal with that because Safari coming next week, or I should say the next day, and Stevie J. I said, let's get some drama started. So Peter winds up telling, not Peter, Richie winds up telling Peter, we got to get this shit together with Cisco, okay? Because there's no reason why it's always us and then him off to the side. We brothers, whatever, so whatever this issue is, we need to go ahead and fix that and resolve that. Peter said that Cisco is like that little brother that's hard-headed. He got issues, but he don't want to put it out there. And so instead of just seeing what's going on, he bottles it up until it comes out in a negative way. And we see that, okay? So we see Cisco, he's over there with Jonathan. Jonathan said he knew Cisco for years because he used to do his mother's hair or something like that. And they just became real cool. And he gets to talking. He was like, your spirit been low ever since I seen you. And I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Like, the Cree Squad is not giving me that brotherly Cree Squad-ish that they be doing all the time. And it's like, what is happening? And, he was like the way that they came at him when he first came on the beach. He wanted to be peaceful. He wanted to be cool. But he just didn't like the way they came at him. But his real issue is because Jonathan said it can't be nothing about this fight. Y'all cannot be putting this off on the side or whatever, going at each other about this little pay-per-view fight that barely nobody saw. Okay? And his whole thing is he's dealing with other things and he's taking it out on them. But it's also because he sees what they're doing. His issue, that the deeper issue for Cisco, which made me sad. I ain't even gonna lie. It kind of hit me. Because I don't like seeing people cry. And Cisco don't look like the type of person that'll just cry just to cry for sympathy or whatever. He that type of person that, will hold that shit in. I ain't crying. I'm a tough guy, whatever. That's the vibe that he gives me. Him, Peter, and Rich, okay? So when he started tearing up when he was talking about the fact that you got Cisco, now you got Rich and you got Peter who can see their kids anytime they want to. I don't know if he's trying to say that they don't, but he get upset and get kind of jealous when he's in their presence and thinking about them because they can do something that he can't. Okay. We don't know the situation surrounding, his kids or whatever, but Cisco said he hasn't seen his kids in 6 months. And that'll make me feel like shit too. Okay, that'll hurt my heart too. And I do feel bad for him for right now, but what is the reason why? I want to know the reason why. But I'm glad Jonathan was there trying to, console him or whatever and tell him, go ahead and let that out. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to hold back, but, a couple of times he tried to let it go. And even Rich was just going over there telling Peter, we got to come together. We got to come together and let's fix this thing. Because what's the point at this point? Stop it. And the episode ends with Jonathan out there talking to Bobby Lights and seeing about what's gonna happen with y'all and Erica. Okay, Erica, I seen you ain't talk to Miss Erica. She was like, I'm not finna be fake. Okay, if that's what it is, that's what it is. I don't want to talk to the bitch. I don't want to talk to the bitch. We ain't got nothing to talk about. But Jonathan kind of vouched for her, basically saying, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Vouch for her saying, he's been seeing her throughout the pandemic and talking to her, whatever. And every time he has, it's like an Erica 2.0, like she's maturing or whatever. She's different. And that could be the case because of what she's going through. But that doesn't take away from what their experience is with her. Like Bobby said, allegedly she got somebody to beat up one of his friends, and he got caught in the melee, and she posting, send the money, tell me when I send the money. We saw all that shit, okay? So Erica sitting out there, and she see them talking, and she was like, at the end of the day, y'all over there talking about me, which I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, but you ain't gonna say it to my face. I said, this is about to be a shit show, and y'all only finna be here for a week. Baby, that was the first episode. It was cute. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.